Okay, let's get started. Today in this video, we're going to be going over the work account module, or some of our customers would call it the collection module, which is what they use to bring up the customers that are coming due or past due, and making the calls and reminding them to come pay or make some kind of arrangement with them to come pay. Okay, let me take this thing out to the right here. Some of the items we'll be going over today is the work account screen itself, the delinquency report, which is a report listing the customer by their delinquency and totaling it up for you and letting you know where you stand, and then of course the contact codes itself. And I'll go over all these three items in this video just to train up on working an account. So let me take this out of the way. Okay, from a main screen itself, if you just click on work accounts, it'll bring you up to this basic or work account area, and then I'll go over these items with you. This basic option is pretty much how do you want to work your accounts, starting with file AD, all the customers with their last name beginning through with A through D, record 1, moving forward, and the age of the accounts that you want to bring up or call. It was done this way because a lot of our customers have over 500 to 1,000 accounts, and they needed some way to separate who is calling who, and to manage who is supposed to be doing what when it comes to working an account. So, for example, I would start working an account A through D, record 1 moving forward, starting with age 1, and another colleague of mine would be working the accounts, let me see, S through Z, working backwards, starting with the max number in the file itself, and meeting up in the middle somewhere. That's the concept of this, but you don't have to use it like that, or you can just say, okay, John, you work AD, John 2, you work EJ, John 3, you work KR, and John 4, you work SC, and just get all the calls in. This area here is more for a listing. Last stop is the last file that was worked. It was an AD file, record 90, the file that was a current customer. This payment due in days was built in for our payday customers. They needed a way to call customers saying, okay, 3 days before their due date, I'm going to call them to remind them, hey, I'm going to deposit your check, or come in and pay me with cash, or I'm going to go ahead and authorize this ACH on your account. It was, I guess it's a rule in the cap lending business in Texas. That's what needed to be done, so we worked that in. Right here is pretty much a breakdown of your accounts and how many records are in these AD file, EJ file, and the breakdown of their status. Let's look at our delinquency report and how it plays into this working account module. If you go to Reports, File Manager, Delinquency Report, right here, we're gonna, if we run the report right now, we're gonna get all the customers' names, pretty much all the customers, active customers, and only the current accounts. For this training purpose, I'm just going to do the AD files and list all of our customers in the AD file, and it will break out their delinquency for me. Let's run this delinquency report. Okay, looking at this report, the main item is some of our customers still prints this out and goes through and check them off one by one and calling these customers with the phone number provided here. But let's look at the very bottom here. So in our day AD file, it's going to break out the customers for us. So 14 of our customers are current in this file. 50 of them are past due, pretty much. We call them 1 monther. Some customers might call them slow, which they're just past their due date and haven't come in to pay yet. 2 monther is more than 30 days past due. 70 of them are 30 days past due. 3-monthers more than 60 days, 8 of them. 4, 2, and 5-monthers, or 10 of them, which 10 accounts, and this is the outstanding on it. So in our AD file, all of our customers last name beginning with through A through D, we have 154 accounts. The total of those outstanding is 85,461.95. And let's look at our work account module. Let me exit from here. Let's go to the work account tab. As you can see, our AD file has 50, just like our report here, that are 1-monthers. Let me see, just to confirm, 50 at 1 month, 14 at currents. Let me see. So 80, 14 at currents, 50, 70, 8, 2, and 10. Let's check that. 14, 50, 70, 8, 2, and 10. Okay, so the software is correct with this number. So let's start working. Okay, before working our account, let's look at our contact code so we know what to do when we work our accounts. Configuration, contact codes. So these codes are is a reference of what is being said to the customer. We have codes like 101, meaning I call, no answer, no answer machine. I guess this was done by some of our customers. This is the demo site. 102, no answer, I guess left a message on their answer machine. We use codes when working an account so we can restrict the clerks from not typing anything they want to type in these working the accounts. You don't want them to say random stuff and typing in that information. We just want some kind of control from the home office on what can be done on working accounts, because there are all rules and regulations on how collection can be done. Let's remember these codes here. When you start using it, you'll get used to what these codes mean, or you can print it out and have it right next to you if you need to. 101 through 104 is active. These items marked out here just means they're not active. So let's go to our work account module. So I'm going to work my AD files, record 1, moving forward, H1. If you look here, 1-monther AD, 50 of them, and this 2% just indicates that the first record or some of the record has already been worked already. So let's see how it goes. Start basic. So right here, this is just a reminder set on this record. You can set reminders here. I'll just click OK. I don't even know what that reminders mean. ML. This was converted data, so let's click OK to that. So let's just say I called this customer and then I left a message on this answer machine. So let's look at our contact code. 102 is calling and leaving a message. Let's go back to the account. I need to add a contact code. Exit. Wrong button. Contact code. 102. Left by the employee, the current one that is logging right now. And if we had to, and if we spoken to that customer, and if they promised to pay, we put in a promise date. But just for testing purpose, I'm just going to put testing. Any notes that you want to leave, click OK. And of course, the contact code was entered 102, this date, time by this employee, and the little note on the side here. Let's go to the next record. In by noon or follow-up. That's just another reminder on this account. Looks like this person made a promise on 7/26, and I guess they were supposed to be in by noon, but because they weren't, this person came back to our work account list to be reminded again. Let's look at let's make a call to this customer and put in a contact code of set a promise date 104. Okay, 104. by us. Promise date, today's the 30th. On Monday, let's say this person promised to come pay by noon tomorrow. So as you can see, 104 was enter employee 99 and a promise date, and the note was in by noon. And let's go to our next account. AD6. As you can see here, the AD is the file record this person's in, and the file number there in number 6, which is in the filing cabinet system that we have in the software. Let's exit from here, and then let me exit. Let's do an example of working the SC file and then working backwards. Let's see, SC record. I don't know how many records in the SC, so I'm just going to put a high number, starting at record 500 and moving backwards. In the H1 I want to work. Let's click start. Oh, okay. As you can see here, it started at record 110 and bringing up the H1 for me to work. I'm not going to put it in contact, but let's go to our next record. And as you can see, it's going backwards. It's going to record 108 now. And that's the concept of working forward and backward and somehow meeting in the middle if there's only 2 employees at this office. Let me exit. And as you can see, as I was going through the accounts, this is going to update a percentage of the accounts that has been worked. Let's see, AD 6%, SC 5%, and so on. And of course, it's letting me know the last record that I stopped on was SC 108, 1 monther. And if I wanted to continue to work that account, I just click last stop, and it will take me right back to it. Let me exit out. And that's this series of video was working in accounts and looking at our delinquency report and our contact code. If you have more specific questions, give us a call, or you can just review this video again until you get the hang of it. Okay.